With the recent release of Peacemaker Season 2, we have our newest addition to the newly created DCU, which so far contains Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker Season 2, and then sort of the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker Season 1, and Blue Beetle. 5 of the 6 of these projects being James Gunn projects, but those last 3, Suicide Squad, Peacemaker Season 1, and Blue Beetle, where are those coming from? And I say those are sort of part of this world, because these projects are James Gunn's projects that he said are loose canon to the DCU, meaning the stories pretty much take place in the DCU, but any DCEU references in those stories do not. Now, there's not a single DCU reference in Blue Beetle, but for some reason he's still saying it's loose canon, so I'm kind of curious what happens there. Now, after we first heard this from James Gunn, one question I had was if in the Suicide Squad, where Amanda Waller says Bloodsport shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet, if that would still apply to the Superman that we just got and are getting in the DCU. And then came Superman, where the movie opens saying when Superman became a hero of the Earth, it was 3 years before this movie took place. Now, with the movie taking place the time it was released in 2025, that means Clark became Superman in 2022. And with the Suicide Squad coming out in 2021, it wouldn't make sense for Bloodsport to be connected to Superman anymore. He literally couldn't have shot him with a kryptonite bullet before the events of the Suicide Squad if nobody even knew who Superman was at that point. And this was the case until Season 2, Episode 3 of Peacemaker had its own 3 years earlier scene, where we find out Harcourt dated Rick Flag in secret around the time of that movie, The Suicide Squad, since the next sequence after this flashback shows the events of the Suicide Squad and Rick Flag's death. So, because of this, the Suicide Squad takes place in 2022, meaning Bloodsport definitely could have still have shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet before the Suicide Squad takes place. And I genuinely cannot wait for the second half of Season 2 of Peacemaker, because James Gunn has said multiple times how excited he is for it and how he doesn't want anybody to know what happened in those episodes before they release. So, who knows if maybe Bloodsport might show up in those episodes. We already got Rick Flag showing up very unexpectedly. Idris Elba's Bloodsport would be a great character to see in Season 2 that would definitely shock a lot of fans. That would make even more sense in the DCU Superman saga, since now we know the timeline for Superman getting shot by Bloodsport actually does make sense, and it's not something that has to be called loose canon, where it doesn't count for the new DCU. It can actually fit in now, which is great news. So, maybe we see him. Maybe we see Batmite with that theory that I made, that still my highest viewed video. Thank you guys for watching it. And maybe we see it there, right? Maybe we see Batmite in Season 2, and my theories prove true. All I know is, so far Season 2 is off to a very interesting start. I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. And thank you for watching this video. Please comment down below your thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2 so far, your thoughts on Superman and Bloodsport potentially coming back. And thanks again for watching, and see you all next time on Big Flick Energy.